welcome you to the Thomas and Mack Center, just off the Vegas Strip for tonight's main event. Scheduled for 12 rounds of middleweight action. And 36 minutes still ahead of them here, round 1 of 12.
Come on, baby, use your feet.
He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own.
Hey. Let's go out there now. Come on now, let me see.
Silk's getting back to basics, a good solid jab.
Keep working the body.
And he engages in the clinch. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunching. He missed with that headshot. Reaching the halfway mark of this round.
Back to the body.
Well off the mark by Silk.
Keep doing what you're doing.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Silk. 10 seconds to go in this round. You can almost see it just by the way a fighter sits down on their stool at the end of a round. As we come to the end of this round, you can tell that he's full of confidence and he can't wait to get right back out there and continue doing what he's doing.
Well, you're right. The first thing that I noticed is his back's not leaning against the corner pad. You know, that's a defeated fighter. That's a fighter. He don't want to go back. Something bad happened to him. You know, he's leaning back like that. You have to pick him up from the stool. He's got all his weight forward. He can't wait to get going. You know that he's positive. You know that he had a good round.
Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. He saw the uppercut, he took advantage, throwing it out there. What an impact that left hand just made by Silk. Halfway through round number 2. Wow, is he defensively sound. Well, he's committed to the left hand and it's paying off here. Good flush shot upstairs. Good block. Both fighters told us that they want to have a similar approach early on here. They want to show a lot of varied attacks.
Well, that gives them a better opportunity to be effective throughout the night.
Last 10 seconds. Silk's putting forth an effort, but he's not being effective in that regard.
No, he's not. He's not landing when he needs to land. And it kind of reminds, he's a banger too. He can punch a little. It reminds me of an old saying that a trainer once told me. It doesn't mean anything to have a big punch. It's kind of like having a military weapon, a bomb. What good is it if you don't have a missile to get it to the target? Right now, he needs a missile to get that punch. He needs to set it up, and he's not doing that.
protecting his head well with his guard. Silk's out there just waiting on a counterpunch, isn't he?
Yeah, well, first of all, why is he? Because he knows if he walks in, he's going to get caught. So what he wants to do is, he knows there's basically a guard at that door. He's trying to get that guard to get out of there so he can go through that door.
Keep working the body.
90 seconds to go here in this round. If there was a baseball umpire around, he'd call that a strikeout by Silk. Silk's on the receiving end of a very good counterpunch.
Work the body, kid. That's right. Body shots, body shots.
10 seconds to go in this third round.
This is a wipeout. You are winning this fight. You keep doing what you're doing, and you got this.
Well, it's early on, but already a commanding lead. Banking rounds away on Teddy's scorecard, up 3 rounds to zip. Nice strike after catching one by Silk. Able to dismiss it. This is brilliant defense we're seeing here every which way. Blocking punches, moving well, parrying punches away.
Yeah, he's doing a great job. Now he has to connect the offense a little bit better.
On the mark with the straight. Silk's rocked by that punch. And yet another big shot comes in. It was in his scope, and he pulled the trigger with that straight shot, scoring the knockdown.
And he had a beautiful sight there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So this is where instincts kick in. You got to start moving that head automatically right now. You don't want to stay in the middle.
Well-targeted left hand by Silk. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. You know, we're early in this fight, but Silk's energy may come into question soon. He's throwing a lot of punches, Teddy.
Yeah, and his mental energy, too. I'm wondering if he's getting a little discouraged that his opponent is not showing a lot of effect from all those shots.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
10 seconds to go in the fourth. Fires off the hook. Look at that. End of the round. A round in which a knockdown was scored. Now, Teddy, if you're the trainer in the corner of the guy scoring the knockdown, what are some of the things you want to remind him of?
You want to remind him how he got there, because a lot of times it's the tendency to just remember the punch that put him there. He dressed him up. He set that punch up. Don't think about just the punch that landed. Think about the setup punches.
Unable to score with the hook. Silk's got to prove a few things here. Number one, he's got to prove to his opponent that he's on good ground after being knocked down in the last round. But he's also got to prove it to the referee, too.
Yeah, he does. And his corner. Because his corner, I just noticed, they put that towel over their shoulder. So they know the condition their fighter's in. They know their responsibility, and they're ready to act on it.
That's okay. That's okay. Let it go. Let it go.
accurate with the straight left. Halfway into round number 5 here. Right on the mark with the hook up top.
Nice, real nice. Keep working, keep working. Hey, get out of there. You gotta see that coming, champ. Let's go, you gotta see that.
Turned that hook over, but couldn't turn it into a connect.
He's tired, champ. Come on, now's your chance.
Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this: I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
He's got that certain something that's a well-acquired skill in this craft of boxing, and that is superb defense, and it's on target tonight.
It is. The old-timers would say, you know, that's the hard thing, is to learn defense. You know, the easy part, the fun part is letting your hands go. So he's got the hard part down. Guess what? He's enjoying the fun part right now because of it.
Smart punch right there. The uppercut worked. Solid left. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Silk's tagged by a hook. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Excellent uppercut by Silk. And now he scores with that left to the body. Now hugging on the inside.
Jump on him right now. Nice, nice.
Good step back counter punch there.
Beautiful.
Silk's fighting this fight as if somebody glued the bottom of his shoes to the canvas, Teddy.
Somebody should check that right now. If I was in the corner, I'd call the referee over and say, hey, can you check that for me?
Halfway through the scheduled rounds here. Solid shot, the overhand left. Scored well up top. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back.
I want to see, baby. Hey, you got to get some of that too now. Come on, let's go.
Good job snapping out that jab.
You know, if you're watching Muhammad Ali, you know you need a jab to move on the outside. But if you're coming forward, you need a jab, and there's proof of it.
Yeah, you got this. You got this one, baby.
Silks is in a tough spot right now. Boy, he got rocked.
Come on now. Come on.
Well, he may be in bad shape, but all of a sudden, he's able to avoid punches and survive.
You know, boxing is a funny business. It's a metaphor for life. You know, sometimes you have somebody outside and they don't say what they want to say. They have to have a drink, a little alcohol to start saying the things that are on their mind. Sometimes a fight is no different. You know, he gets...
Can you believe that? What a change in momentum. He just got rocked. Moments ago, he was the one hurting his opponent.
Reminds you of the song, I can do anything you can do, only better.
Shake it off. It's all right. It's all right.
Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, He's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
10 seconds to go in the seventh.
Keep working the body.
Flush shot. The left hand came in.
Breathe, deep breath.
First half of this fight has been very, very easy to score. You have him up big, as we see on your scorecard. That doesn't necessarily mean the second half of the fight's going to go that way. Wow! Well, we know he survived earlier, but now he goes down for a second time. Down he goes, now up he gets.
And if he wants to stay up, he's going to have to grab on, kill a little time.
And now they're trading blows. Oh, what a whiff by Silk. And banging away he goes. Can he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's over. This fight is over. Silk's night has ended early here. Unable to go the distance, he couldn't rise up and beat the count.
By way of knockout, your winner, the Great.
Now that's how you end a fight right there. Yes, he was controlling throughout, but he made a good